Hey there, Careblazer. Welcome back to another episode of Careblazers TV. Today, I want to talk to Careblazers who are not living near their loved one with dementia. I want to talk about long distance caregiving. It's really easy sometimes for people to feel like they can't do much when they live far away, but I want to share a couple of ideas that you could do to help your loved one with dementia and to even help anybody who's caring for your loved one with dementia who lives close. I want to give you some ideas where you can support them as well. I hope this is helpful. For starters, Careblazer, do not feel guilty. Many times when a loved one develops dementia and they live out of state or away from you, it's really easy to let guilt creep in. It's really easy to feel like you should be there, you should move there, you should be doing more, and for you to feel guilty and for you to feel helpless. There is never a situation that guilt has helped. Guilt's not going to help the situation at all. So there are many different reasons why you might not be able to live near your loved one with dementia, and that's okay. You don't have to justify it to anybody. Everybody's situation is different. On a very basic level, Careblazer, don't feel guilty for not being there. You can assist with tasks. So there are a lot of tasks that don't require hands-on care or don't require somebody to be there in the thick of things. So these are things like ordering and refilling medications by calling into the pharmacy, helping to manage finances, making necessary phone calls, signing up your loved one and assisting with grocery shopping with online delivery, ordering snow shoveling or lawn service, helping research alternative living environments if it's getting to that place. Basically, think about what you could do to help from afar. If there's a primary caregiver who's living near your loved one with dementia, there usually is somebody. Talk to them and ask them how you can be more helpful. Let them know you want to help them, that you want to support them, and see if any of these ideas or if they have any other ideas for you that you can kind of take over and help out. Also, you can attend appointments virtually. So I've been involved in appointments where a loved one with dementia lives out of state, lives away from the Careblazer, and the Careblazer will call into the appointment and they'll participate on phone or even through virtual kind of Skype sessions. So that's not totally out of the question. And if the healthcare provider is familiar with working with older adults, it's probably not the first time something like that has happened. So even though you're far away, you still can be included in some of those really important appointments. Stay connected however you can stay connected, whether it's texting, calling, emailing, whatever your loved one's able to engage in. Make sure you just try to engage with them. Even if conversations don't seem to be going anywhere or they don't really quite seem meaningful to you, if your loved one seems to enjoy hearing your voice and seems to enjoy talking about whatever it is they're talking about, even if it doesn't quite make sense to you, by all means, engage in that communication. If you're able to, you can visit your loved one once a year, even more if you have that luxury. Just make sure you schedule time that you know there's going to be some errands you're going to have to do. There's going to be some things that you're going to help out with your loved one, and it's not all going to be a very pleasant, easy, relaxing trip. So schedule time to make sure you spend quality time with your loved one, that you're relaxing with your loved one and you're doing things, but also realize realistically, most Careblazers who go visit a family member out of state who has dementia, a lot of their time is taken by trying to fix things around the home, maybe schedule appointments, and also just relieving the primary caregiver. So if there is a caregiver that's been doing a lot, it would really mean a lot if you're willing to kind of take over some of the caregiving tasks and let that primary caregiver kind of have a break for a day or a couple of days, whatever you guys feel comfortable with. The final and most important thing is to support the primary caregiver. Whoever is doing a lot of the hands-on care for your loved one, support them. Let them know you're there for them, that they can call you, that they can vent to you, that they can talk about the frustrations. Let them know that you understand they've got a lot on their plate and they're doing a lot. It's really easy to get sucked into wanting to know every detail, asking a bunch of questions, questioning their decisions, offering a lot of your opinions and recommendations. And while all those things are completely fine, it's also just really important to have moments, have conversations, and let that main caregiver know that you're there for them. There's a lot of pressure on a primary caregiver, a primary careblazer, and those people tend to get a lot of input from a lot of people who aren't really in the thick of things. And if you want to support your loved one, you can do so by making sure you support that primary caregiver too. Careblazer, I hope this is helpful to you. Please know that even from far away, no matter where you live, there are so many things you can do to be helpful. These 5 ideas, I hope, kind of gets your creative juices flowing and gives you some ideas of ways that you can help out with your loved one. And above all, please don't feel guilty, right? Life happens, and sometimes it doesn't happen in the way that we wish it would be. And I wish there was no dementia. I wish no family members ever got dementia. But if you're in this position, don't make it any worse by making yourself feel guilty. Careblazer, if you have any other ideas for how to make long distance caregiving a bit easier or more helpful to your loved one and to their primary caregiver, leave them in a comment below. I'm sure other Careblazers would love to hear about it. I'll be back next week with another video.